Run, little piggies. Run! Lyman Cutler was a man of simple tastes. He wanted his potatoes left in the ground and his fences to be respected. The large black pig, however, had other ideas. For weeks, the beast, owned by the British Hudson's Bay Company, had treated Lyman's patch on San Juan Island as its personal trough. On June 15, 1859, after finding his prized potato crop decimated once again, Lyman had had enough. He took his rifle, shot the pig, and then offered to pay its owner, an Irishman named Charles Griffin, a fair price. Griffin demanded an outrageous sum. Lyman refused. It was a squabble that should have ended there. The problem was that no one could agree on who owned San Juan Island. The 1846 Oregon Treaty had set the border between American and British territory at the 49th parallel, but its vague language left ownership of the San Juan Islands unclear. Both American settlers and the British Hudson's Bay Company claimed it. When Lyman shot the pig, he wasn't just killing a farm animal, he was challenging British authority. The British threatened to arrest him. Outraged, Lyman's fellow American settlers called on their government for protection. In response, the U.S. Army dispatched Captain George Pickett and 66 soldiers to the island. Not to be outdone, the British sent 3 warships and a contingent of Royal Marines to face them. Suddenly, 2 global superpowers were locked in a military standoff. The fuse of war had been lit by a dead pig. For weeks, the situation was absurdly tense. The American and British forces were camped within gunshot range of each other. They exchanged insults and taunts, but never fire. Back in Washington and London, officials were horrified. The idea of going to war over a pig was ludicrous. Cooler heads were dispatched to de-escalate the crisis. When the British governor of Vancouver Island ordered Rear Admiral Robert L. Baines to have his Marines land and engage the Americans, Baines flatly refused. He would not, he declared, involve 2 great nations in a war over a squabble about a pig. His common sense prevailed. The ending diplomacy triumphed over pride. Both sides agreed to a joint military occupation of the island, with 100 men from each nation stationed in their respective camps. This peaceful arrangement lasted for 12 years until 1872, when an international commission, led by Kaiser Wilhelm I of Germany, officially awarded the San Juan Islands to the United States. The only casualty of the entire affair remained the pig. Lyman Cutler lived out the rest of his days on the island, a quiet farmer forever known as the man whose potato patch almost started a war. Please hit the like button and subscribe for me. Okay, back to the story. The Pig War of 1859 is a true, if peculiar, chapter of history that demonstrates how easily global conflict can arise and, more importantly, how diplomacy and level-headed leadership can avert it. We encourage you to learn more about this fascinating event, the peaceful joint occupation of San Juan Island, and the eventual arbitration that solidified the U.S.-Canada border. It serves as a powerful reminder that peaceful resolution is almost always the better course.